Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Magic Duels. We are back again with our Simic Big Stuff deck. So without further ado, let's get into the games. I'll see you there. Okay, we're in, and solid hand. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. Wonderful. Been really impressed with this deck's ability to actually curve out like that. Lumbering Falls, let's go. I wouldn't say this deck's performing to a Pro Tour level standard or anything like that. I just really like its curve. Its curve really works for me. Alright, well, all the Elvish Visionaries in the world are going to make sure that I get my turn 5 and turn 6 plays, I guess. Well, there's my turn 6 play. Okay. Might be a mirror of sorts. We'll have to see. Opponent just passes. Interesting. Well, let's go to combat. Swing on in. Okay. It's gonna flash in a blocker. He gets energy when he blocks? Yeah. You can pay 3 energy to draw a card. Sure, why not? Well, that is going to slow us down, but, I mean, our deck is quite dirtly anyway, so perfectly fine with that. Alright then. Woodland Stream. Judging by the fact that he's using tap lands, I would assume that he's probably a bigger mana deck, I guess. Right, well, we can go Bounty the Luxor and we can start generating big energy, I guess. He might be running counters as well, so it's a good time to cast it while he's got 2 mana open. 3 mana's where you have to worry about counters. Appetite for the Unnatural. Alright, well, never mind. Goodbye, Bounty. Still got plenty to do, though. Altered Ego. Okay, well, I'm just gonna Elvish Visionary twice, unless I get a 3 drop off of this. And more mana. Okay. And Elvish Visionary number 2. Hey, an Ulamog. Well, we could start swinging in for 1 and letting him draw cards. I think that seems like a bit of a mistake, don't you? Maybe next turn, if he's got nothing down, we'll swing in. I think 3 is enough to give him 1 energy towards drawing a card. He's got a Rogue Refiner of his own. Alright, well, never mind. This is Simic Energy, then. Interesting. Passes. I feel it's pretty much just over though as soon as we get to Ulamog. It's not often you get to push through that. Could Green Warden... Okay, so if we Green Warden get Bounty, Bounty next turn. Got 3 mana left open. Turn after that, we've got 2 extra lands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the bounty would get us there. Can we get there without it anyway? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, I guess we go grab bounty. Gets us to Ulamog quicker. Can also Altered Ego it, I guess, as well, if we feel like it. It's card advantage and mana. So it does end up being more than just getting us to Ulamog, which I'm happy to dirtle towards. Today's gaming soundtrack, by the way, is brought to you by Abzu. Found it the other day. It's actually quite a wonderful piece of music. big Ellie. Elephant. So, we're going to go land, Bounty of the Luxor, and then we're going to spring and generate some more mana as well. Go grab another forest. We've already got too many islands. I say too many. Skip attack. I'm just going to wait until we got Ulamog, because there's nothing he can do once that happens. He can draw a card off his energy if he likes, but then he can't give his Harvester lifelink. Bristling Hydra. Okay. And I doubt he attacks. Yeah, okay. So, draw an extra card, play a land. Next turn we get to Ulamog. So this turn, what do we want to do? If I went Weaver of Currents, we'd have 3 extra mana next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we could Altered Ego as well. Sure, let's do it. Suppose we might as well use Mind while we can as well. Give ourselves some more options. Oath of Nissa, Reclamation Sage. Solid choices, if I do say so myself. Is there any value in swinging in with our Green Warden? Not really. Not until we got a Pulse of Marassa in hand, I guess. Confiscation Coup. Okay. Sure. He's gonna regret not holding more energy for this Ulamog. Or even this Altered Ego, which is essentially a 4-drop, so it's easy enough to confiscate, as it were. Big swings. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'll take you off the board. I'll just take the rest, I guess. Yep, sure. Hopefully we get something to copy with this Altered Ego, because, I mean, the Rogue Refiner would have been nice, I guess, as an option. Well, there's another one, if we change our mind. Alright, let's go Island, Ulamog, get rid of, can't get rid of you, get rid of you, and your Rogue Refiner? Oh no, actually. Can I take you off of a colour? I can hit both of your one of your lands as well. It's fine with me. His board state's not really scaring me all that much. And then Rogue Refiner. We could have, of course, Reclamation Sage the Harvester as well. There are many options we could have chosen. This is the one I have gone with because I really don't think it matters in the slightest at this stage. Unless he can interact with my Ulamog in some way, which in blue and green, not really. You'd have to generate a fair bit of energy. You get 4, so he can get up to 8 energy if he's got another Confiscation Coup, so he needs to find 2 more. Well, there's his 2 more. We're gonna get confiscation cooed. Now, wouldn't that be interesting? I suppose I could keep him off it just by altered egoing the bristling Hydra. He might then... Oh, no, he's going to spend his energy anyway. Looking for an answer. I hope he plays a 1-drop and then... he can't protect his Hydra. No, okay. Draw an extra card, more mana. Alright, let's Oath of Nissa. Let's try and find some action. I'll take the Tiles Tracker. Oath of Nissa again. Keep that one. Find ourselves a Sylvan Advocate. The Crusher Tentacles might have been quite nice there, actually. Okay, go to combat. Swing. And he's dead next turn. Unless he can answer Ulamog. Let's go Tireless Tracker. I think I'll Altered Ego. Actually, No, I think a bigger threat like a Sylvan Advocate would be a lot better. Actually, we can do both, can't we? Yeah, we can do both. I forgot about the Lumbering Falls up here. Alright, so Altered Ego, 0. Make another Tiles Tracker. Play a land. Get 2 clues. And a Sylvan Advocate. I want a big enough board so that we can avoid an Alpha Strike. If he goes for Mass Bounce or anything like that, then we've got to replay Ulamog and we take 2 more of his lands off of him. Which makes it harder for him to replay the stuff. Yeah. Wicked. Alright. What can the AI do? He can play Kiora. Wish I had a Kiora. Where's mine? We're going Alpha Strike time, boys. I'll tell you now. Let's see if we can force through lethal damage at the same time. Because we exile 20 cards with the Ulamog and he's got 20 cards left in deck, which means as soon as he starts his next turn, then he decks himself, essentially. Yep, you know you're not swinging in. We actually have loads of mana next turn from the bounty. Don't think we can make good use of it, although we will have plenty of clues to try. Alright. Straw card. Really doing this for the sake of it, if you hadn't noticed. A spring, eh? Alright, well, crack a clue. Let's make some big bad boys. Some more land, get some more clues. Want to make good use of this floating mana here. There you go, let's crack that. Why did you just crack my islands? Huh. It usually takes care of the floating mana without any question. Ooh. That's good. Yeah, seriously, look at it. There we go. Is the game's third option, apparently. Woodland Bellower. You got no artifacts over there, have you? No. Alright, well. Play a big Nissa. Gonna make a big land. Gonna make it a bigger land with our Sylvan Advocate. And now I'm just gonna swing in. Let's go. Alpha Strike time. Exile all the cards, so you have officially lost regardless, but I'm curious how much damage I can push through. Not bad. Draws a card and loses. Alright, let's go for another game. See you there. Alrighty then, we're in. And we've got a turn 3, turn 4, or turn 4 play. Double Planeswalker hand. I think we'll keep this. We got a lot of action. We got a perfect distribution of lands. Kind of wish one of them would be a Lumbering Falls just for utility purposes, but I've seen so much Simic recently. Pass the turn. We could Nissa for 0, but I don't think we want to do that. Just get this weird suspicion. It's not actually Sultai. Interesting. With a long tusk cub. Alright, well I'm probably going to have to put the Weaver of Currents down just so he can't start gaining energy. Plus Nissa can't really protect herself either, so... Pull some Marasa. Alright, well he's got removal here then. That's fine. And if he wants to call my bluff and get in, does have Fatal Push protection, which I feel is one of the reasons why if you're in Simic, it's a lot better than a Druid of the Cowl. Alright, have you got Pump? Blossom in defense. Sure. Spent a protection spell on killing essentially a useless creature. Crush of Tentacles is lovely. Okay. Is this when it deals damage to a player? It is. It is. So he doesn't get energy by attacking my Planeswalkers. Something to be aware of. I think I'm gonna Nissa this time around, mostly because I might end up just going with Crush of Tentacles, and the Scry is going to make our draws a lot better. I do need lands. But yeah, he doesn't get a single bit of energy by attacking Nissa. I'm going to take you, then take you. Rogue Refiner will draw me the land that I want for the turn. And blocks the Long Tusk Cub even after he puts energy into it. If he's got any way to generate his own energy, Glimmer of Genius or anything like that. It's got a Blossom in defense. Sure, kill my Nissa. I am not fussed. Okay, he's still got a 2-2 on the board. We're going to go Rogue Refiner. Gain some energy, draw a card. Play our land for the turn. And next turn we can play Kiora, swing in with the Rogue Refiner, knowing that he can't really block it. And then untap it and play it again. Tezzeret. What is this deck? Gonna start making Ethereum cells. Gotta be aware that once he's got 2 artifacts he can just ping the Rogue Refiner off the board. But I'm probably gonna threaten it anyway. So let's swing at Tezzeret. See if he wants to take the 3. He doesn't. Alright. It's good for us. So now we can... Kiora. Take up Kiora. Pull some Marasa. Back our Rogue Refiner. And we'll do it on his turn, because no reason to do it right now. You can also get the Weaver of Currents, but I honestly would rather have the card draw. The ultimate at 7, do you? Okay, well, I might end up just going with the Crush of Tentacles just to keep him off of ultimate range. So pulse back the Rogue Refiner. There's a land drop. Okay, so I think we can get an 8/8 out of this. Yeah, we can. Okay, so play our land drop. We can... Do we want to ramp or do we want to draw? Well, actually, ramping we can't do. We have to Rogue Refiner. And just don't tap like that because you scare me. Okay. We get a reuse of our Rogue Refiner as well as taking Tezzeret off the board and making him have to replay all of this stuff. So, untap, creature, land. Crush of Tentacles, Surge. He can kill his Walking Ballista to kill our Rogue Refiner, but chooses not to. And I think we're in a pretty good spot. Trial of Ambition, sure. He's running the weirdest collection of cards. Woodland Wanderer, sure. It is a big dude. Can't protect our Kiora, unfortunately. Need a big one off the top, and Imprisoning the Moon actually allows us to protect our Kiora. We know he's got a Walking Ballista as well. How much can he do that for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he can do it x3. Okay. So, land for the turn. So we could either go Rogue Refiner and have 5 mana left open, but we're on top decks as far as dealing with this guy is concerned, and then we can Imprison in the Moon it. Which I think I'm fine with. I could also take Tezzeret off the board though, that's the thing. It's in our graveyard. Just Weaver of Currents as far as this is concerned. Well, let's Rogue Refiner. Let's see what we can find. Because we can still cast everything in our hand, even before that. We can get another Rogue Refiner. Yeah, let's double Rogue Refiner. We can double block this guy if we want to. And a Green Warden's pretty great. It allows us to Crush your Tentacles again. Yahenni's Expertise. Wow. Okay. Wants to keep his Woodland Wanderer alive. We know he's got a Tezzeret and an Unknown. I do believe the last one's Unknown. I haven't seen any artifact synergies in here, so I really do feel like he's just playing Sultai good stuff. Okay, so I can play the land. I can play Kiora, can't I? 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Untap the land. Sure, I'll untap your creature. This needs to not be a removal spell, otherwise we lose our Kiora though. Green Warden, get back Crush of Tentacles as a panic button, I guess. Or do I care? Maybe I want to go get Nissa. Nah, I think Crush of Tentacles just as a hedge is pretty decent. Because this is reserved for his Planeswalker, which we know he has. And with this in the way, we know we're going to struggle to deal with it. There he is. Ticking up for an Ethereum Cell. Got 4 mana left open. 2 unknowns in hand. See if he swings. He doesn't. Okay. Alright, so let's go with... We do have our Rogue's Passage to swing through at Tezzeret, so I don't even have to imprison in the moon. But if I'm not imprisoning in the moon, then I might as well use it on him and just swing through anyway. Is my thought. He's already at like big enough mana for anything to not really matter. Should be noted as well that this doesn't remove the enchanted thing from the battlefield as well, so if you do go for the Crush of Tentacles, when everything's bounced, we're not actually leaving him with a Woodland Wanderer. Well, let's go with Imprison in the Moon, not tapping our Rogue's Passage. Because if he does have another Blossoming Defense, which he doesn't, then we could deal with that. Right, let's swing at Tezzeret. Tick up, untap you, really doesn't matter. Play the Elvish Visionary to play around another Trial of Ambition. Sandworm Convergence. Alright, this might be the Convergence win. Let's get our Forests and pass the turn. Turns out that Crush of Tentacles isn't necessary, but I feel comfortable having it all the same. So it gets an Ethereum Cell. It's got a Converge Elf. It's a big elf. It's a shame that it won't be able to attack me. And a Walking Ballista X2. Sure. Okay, let's go Sandworm Convergence. You can no longer attack me. And let's just start ticking up, shall we? Untap you, untap you. Pass the turn. We're close to Kiora Ultimate. We're going to get a 5/5. Which, if we do get the emblem off of Kiora, means that every 5/5 fights with one of his creatures. Ah, oh, he's got the appetite for the unnatural. Alright. That's a shame. Need something good then, off the top here. I mean, we can still swing 10 over at him every turn, so he's not in a good spot. Make your Ethereum Cell. We found his synergy with Tezzeret. It's to make 5-colour artifacts to get the Converge going. We've gotten to the bottom of it. So, what I can also do, if I get something like that, is I can Crush of Tentacles, keep Kiora out of range, get Green Warden to get back Sandworm Convergence, and we can just reset the board, essentially. So, I'm going to swing for 10 at our opponent. I'm just going to reset the board and leave ourselves with an 8/8, which he will Trial of Ambition, unless I can get the Elvish Visionary back down. I've not done the math, but I'm pretty sure I can. Walking Ballista. Ah, he's going to take Kiora down. Sure. That's fine. He was going to do that whether I bounce pre-combat or post-combat, so that's fine. I'm just wondering how much I even care to crush here. I think I can afford to wait. We take 5 from his flyer. He takes 10 from our attackers. Or I can Tireless Tracker, Crush, get the 8/8, play the Visionary, block against this, plays the Wanderer, which I then imprison back in the moon. Or even this dude. And I get whatever I want back all the time. We'll wait a bit. I'll wait for him to commit to the board a bit further, I guess. With something like a Pulsar Marassa. Getting back the Walking Ballista. Okay. Makes an Ethereum Cell. Makes a big Walking Ballista. X5. Is he going to take my Green Warden off the board then? There's a spring. So. Let's do the spring first, I think. Let's do all this. Because if I attack, he blocks and then pings off the Green Warden. Is that what we want? I suppose we get back our Sandworm Convergence at that point. And we start generating 5/5s anyway. So maybe that is the answer. Let's see what he wants to do. Okay. This actually works out better for us, because it means I can actually bounce Green Warden. He gets a token off the board, sure. But I get to replay Green Warden and get back Sandworm Convergence. He's now put his Walking Ballista back into the graveyard, so I don't bounce it anymore. It would have been a 1/1 otherwise. If he'd have just pinged this off and taken 5. So let's spring. Forest. Crush for 5. Get an 8/8. Hang on. Oh, it's not land permanence, you turn it into a land. Haha, I said something that was false. Good to know. Alright, well, we're going to play our Elvish Visionary. I was wrong about imprisoning the moon. Oh, lovely, Ulamog. We're very much in control of this match, though. I just struggle to see how we get screwed over here, to be honest. We know that Trial is going to take care of an Elvish Visionary, sure. We do need to be aware of it as well if Ulamog is hanging around. And you got your Elf. Which can go for 1, 2, 3, 4. You got a Nissa instead. That gives me some great Ulamog targets. So now I don't have to deal with the Tezzeret anymore. Sylvan Advocate is pretty sick. Right, well, let's swing. See if he wants to block. He doesn't. That's fine with me. We're going to Ulamog, take your Planeswalkers off the board. And then I'm going to Sylvan Advocate. I want to get the board nice and wide with some big creatures. Just in case he's got 19 million Trial of Ambitions. He's got a Never. Okay. Takes out our 8/8. Sure. You can actually, yeah, return. He's going to get rid of Crusher Tentacles now, I would imagine. He's a bit tired of me chaining that. Oh, Sandworm Convergence. Okay, sure. That also works, I suppose. Is there a way I can deal with both of your creatures here? I don't think so. Although I can just make Ulamog unblockable. Take him down to 5. Imprison in the Moon his Woodland Wanderer, force him to block. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Oh, come on, game. Never mind. Let's go Woodland Bellower. Say yes, let's get ourselves... Doesn't really matter, let's get a Sylvan Advocate. And we're going to swing at our opponent. He's not going to block the 1/1 because he's going to be too busy blocking this 10/10 coming at him. Opponent had a really interesting deck. It's even running Soul Strikes, I mean... There's just so much to take in with our opponent's deck. He's running all sorts. And he's had enough. Skyride Elf. Sure. Actually have lethal on board. So it really doesn't matter. Another Ulamog win for the history books. Alright, go to combat. Swing with everything. Exile 20 cards. And say GG, opponent. 10 unblockable damage coming at you. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for today's episode. I do hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you have, then be sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell icon as well, right next to the subscription button, and that'll give you notifications when I release new videos. I do hope you've enjoyed a lot, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.